Do I really want to knock him out and my players? This is a both down roll, which basically means both your players get knocked down. And this is only a good roll to have if you have the skill block, which I'll explain block later. So, I don't want to waste my reroll, so I'll just do that. If any of your players get knocked down, your turn is over. That's why it's always best to leave your your blocks in safe places. You just don't randomly go for blocks, or else you're gonna lose a lot. Okay, that's good. I'm being pretty good on my rolls today. My Minotaur is behaving. And I'm actually going to... I'm actually going to leave my Beastman over here. Usually what you will do, instead of actually running a touchdown, is let the clock play out for as long as you can. This prevents the guys from getting a chance. It's a really cheap tactic, but it's a way for you to run the timer out so the other team doesn't have a chance to effectively score against you. So it guarantees you a win if you're smart about it, by leaving your player at the end zone until the last minute. And then with all my other guys, I'll just be a bitch and block them. Oh, better pick this guy up. Picking your character up is free action and it never causes a turnover. So whenever you're playing a game, the first thing you want to do is in a turn is proceed to pick your player up. Should I really go for it? Should I show you what a foul is? Yeah, let's go for it. Like I told you before, a foul is a block you can do against a down player, and it has a better chance to injure them while they're on the ground. You don't get any points for injuring if you foul, though, so it's not a good way to pick up points. But let's see if I can kill him. Oh, KO'd. And the ref wasn't paying attention over there. So this guy's going to get up next turn, so I'm going to defend him. Because I'm not going to be way too cocky about this. However, with my Minotaur, I'm just going to go recklessly and try to kill this guy over here. Because if you haven't noticed, I love to bash. I love to kill players. Makes me so fucking happy. Every time I see that bell go over their head, or I see a skull or anything, it fills me with such glee that I know I'm destroying their team. And I'm just gonna reroll. No. Nice. I'm good on my roll. If you see these dice roll squares when you're moving, these are go for it squares. This means that your player is running past their limit, like past their tired zone, and you have to roll an agility check. Otherwise, your player falls to the floor. Pretty pathetically. And this guy only has 3 players left. It's really, really bad. I'm going to do another block here. Another blitz, I'm sorry. There's a lot of unique terminology for this game, so I gotta keep it in order. And I ended up injuring him. Badly hurt. So, I've made 3 injuries with this Minotaur. He has enough to level up next game. And let's see if I can injure him too. Why not? This ref! This ref doesn't give a shit. He's like, go ahead, foul as much you want. I don't give a shit. Essentially. He doesn't care, so I'm just going to keep injuring. I'm not going to score a touchdown. Or should I give them a chance to fight back? Should I? Because we only have 2 players left. Okay, fine. I'll give them a chance. Watch this bite me in the ass. Their 2 players scored an instant run pass combo. You have to be pessimistic with Blood Bowl. You have to train yourself to be pessimistic when you play this game, because it's the only way to survive. Otherwise, you will get arrogant and the dice will fuck you over, more often than not. So my chaos guy is back. And for some reason it was kind of wonky. Oh, they have all their KO players came back. But still, they only have 6 players. I don't even think they have their thrower. Do they? Nope, they have a lineman, they have a catcher, 3 linemen, and a war dancer. So their war dancer is like the only good player they have left. Same. Any player that doesn't have the sure hand skill has a pretty bad chance of picking up the ball. That's why you have to have your players in a very effective cage in order to play the game. In order to pick up the ball, I mean. Play the game. What am I saying? So, as of now, they have a pretty bad chance of scoring touchdowns, so I'm just going to be a dick and injure their players more. Get him, Minotaur! Get him! Oh. And see, I got cocky. Look at that. Attacker down and 2 both downs. So, it's going to hurt. But I KO'd one of their players from it, so that's good. Did his lineman just do that? Oh, his lineman has dodge. And they try to pick up the ball again. Did not work. Final turn. Let's see what I can do. See if I can kill one of their linemen. Or at least injure them. Because since this is a tournament, I'm going to end up playing these guys again. So I might as well try to kill as many of their players for later games. Because I think I have to play them 2 or 3 times more. So let's go for it. Die! Bam. And there you are. That's the foul. Well, if you foul too many times, the ref will get you. Oh shit. Oh no, 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 don't run the ball. Don't be, no, no! Oh, he's gonna score a touchdown. I'm so stupid. That's what I get for being cocky. Oh, I had the world in my hands and I fucked myself over. So that's one touchdown that the Elves can employ from their passing and their throwing. I thought that just because they didn't have a thrower, they wouldn't be able to throw the ball. I was wrong. Oh man, I'm so stupid. So that's a draw. Oh man. At least that keeps you watching. You never know what's going to happen in these matches. So my Minotaur is at the end of the game. You can see what your stats are. You can see who your MVP, your most valuable player. Sorry for that noise. So my Minotaur was MVP. And their MPV was their thrower who got injured. Ah, so that was a draw. But still, I think I got the better value for that. Yeah, two of my players leveled up from that, so I definitely got the advantage there. So, as you can see, my Minotaur has hit level 2. This allows me to, based on the dice rolls, you can see the available skill categories. This gives you a chance to see what kind of rolls you can potentially get, depending on these on these categories. You get different skills. There are lots and lots of skills. I'd say there's around 50 skills that you can pick up, not counting the ones that you can that are uniquely available to some units. Like, for example, the Dark Elves get an assassin unit, which has a unique skill of being able to stab somebody, which is like a block, but it ignores armor and has a larger chance to injure. That's something you can only get with the assassin, though. So let's go into here, and I didn't get anything lucky. No general or agility. So you get the categories that you usually get for chaos, which is strength, and then you get mutation. Mutation is a unique category for the chaos teams, the chaos and Nurgle teams, and also the Skaven teams. They get access to mutations, which are things like, as you can see, you get a tentacle which will come out of their back, and that makes them more likely to stop a dodging player. Or the claw, which is a the claw is actually one of my favorites. That's what I take later on if I have no other abilities to choose. What the claw allows you to do is, it's a lot like I can't remember the name. It's a lot like the Mighty Blow skill. It gives you a higher chance to injure. So it's great. It's wonderful to take on the Minotaur. So right now I have to choose a bunch of strength skills. And let's give this some thought. I'm not going to go through every one of these skills because there are a lot of skills. I'm just going to talk about the ones that I commonly employ with these players. So the first one you probably want to take, no matter which character, is you want to go into the general and pick up block. Since my Minotaur doesn't have any general skills right now, I'm probably going to have to take just a regular one. So, I'm probably going to go with guard. Guard is a very basic skill to get. It allows you to assist with a blocking, like assist somebody that is blocking that it's not you, even if you're being blocked by somebody else. So let's say, for example, your Minotaur is up against another enemy, and they're looking at each other like they're gonna block each other next turn. You can, if you have the guard skill, you can assist somebody else's block that's near you, even if that guy is next to you. I hope that helped explain a little bit. And you'll see it in action next game. But still, I really like these mutations. These are nice. But I should be a smart, practical team manager and get guard. Yes. Even though it's definitely the more boring skill to get. I could just get claw, start wrecking people, but if I want to last long in this game, I'm going to have to be smart and practical about my skills. So Beastman. What are you going to get, Beastman? Beastman. I'm not going to even bother trying to pronounce the actual names of these characters because they're unpronounceable. Oh, wonderful. He had a general role. So the first thing I'm definitely going to pick up with him is block. You can also go some other good ones to get is tackle. Tackle, basically, it makes the dodge skill useless, and if anybody tries to dodge out of his zone, he automatically grabs them and knocks them out, which is pretty good. It's really good if you're facing a lot of elf teams, if you're facing a lot of, like, halfling teams.